Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I love mortgages because I do. Today's little video is going to be part two about getting your credit ready for a mortgage pre-approval. So I'm going to go over a few terms and a few things to avoid and a few things to improve your credit before you come in for a pre-approval. So the one thing you want to know is, do you have enough trade lines? And I did talk about this in my previous video because we're going to look at your three credit scores and use the actual middle one, but we want to also see 3 trade lines. So that means you need to have 3 things going at once that you've used in the last year. So maybe 2 credit cards and a car note, or some kind of other little loan and 2 credit cards, just at least 3 things. The other thing I want to recommend is don't co-sign for anybody because you will be responsible for that full payment. So you don't want to co-sign. You may want to be an authorized user, but you've got to be sure that that person is paying on time or you're actually paying that. Because the authorized user account, you will be responsible for whatever payment that is. The other thing I want you to leave alone would be any collections, judgments, and charge-offs. And I'll talk about those in detail in another short video just to differentiate them. But just leave those alone until we talk and figure out what you need to do with them. But if you have a dispute, like I said in the other video, please remove that if it's over $1,000 and it's not a medical dispute. That's an automatic downgrade. So if you've got any of those derogatory things, remove the disputes, leave everything else alone. The other thing I want to talk about is make sure you don't have too many inquiries because those can actually hurt you. So if you're first of all, if you're shopping for a car, don't buy a car before you buy the house. Don't do that. So many people, their debt ratio is ruined by the vehicle payment. But back to the credit part. If you do have to get a car and you go into a dealership, don't let them finance it. Do not let them run your credit. I've seen where one car dealership has done 9, 10, 12 hard credit inquiries to get the best deal. If you need to buy a vehicle, go ahead and get your financing in place at your bank or credit union before you do that. The other thing you want to make sure, and I'm sure you've heard of this, is that you want your credit card balances to be at 30% or less of utilization. So if they're not, go ahead and transfer balances. It's actually better to have more trade lines in good standing than it is to have a few trade lines that are maxed out. So if you've got maxed out credit cards, see if you can't find some 0% or lower interest credit cards and move them over or pay them down. That will help. So watch your inquiries, watch your balances on your revolving credit. Don't have any kind of finance or payday loans. Don't do short-term financing on Uber Eats or whatever you can do now on those kinds of things, because those are going to get reported. And for whatever reason, they have kind of a negative impact on your credit, even if you pay them on time and pay them off. The other thing you want to do is check your credit report with Credit Karma or whatever credit monitoring you use, and just go over it and make sure it's accurate so that you know upfront what you might need to do before you come in for your pre-approval. But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and get your credit straight and go buy a house. So thanks for watching, and if you thought this video was helpful, please like and subscribe so it can help other people, and there'll be a link to my website and an article with more information on this topic. Again, thanks for watching, and if you can, bye and have a beautiful and blessed day.